You know, this is really strange looking at this sun on the FAA weather cam. And I come on here right now because it's going to get ready to fall off the FAA weather cam. And we're going to come over here and look at it. It's like right over here on the Deer Lodge. Excuse me. Deer Lodge in wherever it's at. Mm-mm. Like, look at this. Now, this is the south-facing camera, but look at this sun right here. And we're over here looking right now because this is it is a strange shape. It's like it looks like a circle, but yet not so much a circle because it's got stuff at the four corners, which is really different. You can see the clear day reference right here over here at the FAA. This is what it's going to look like, Deer Lodge. Look at that. Like, what would cause that sun to look like that on this particular cameras, but not other cameras? Kind of looks like a ship or something up there. It really does, like some kind of ship, not just like a sun or anything like that nature. And again, this is, let me see where we're located at. Where is the Deer Lodge South? I can't really, where is this located? What is this? Montana. This is in Montana. The Deer Lodge in Montana. Look at that. Wait. And it's not rotating because these beams of light right here, they're not rotating around in a circle. They're not. They're just like, they're staying put. Although you can see, excuse me. Although you can see like the round right here, there is a NASA product that had, and it was one of the red ones, that had little bitty nodules on the sides at each point. There was a NASA product like that, and so that's five days old. Let me look at this, you all. Let me close this down so we can see it because this is getting ready to fall off of here. Is what's happening. See, look at that. Look at the light. Look at the light beaming out of it, and then look at this right here. I wonder if we were to put a filter on it, what it might look like. That's what I wonder, what it might look like. This is in Montana, and it's going to be dropping off their camera for some strange reason. It's going over there toward the side of the sky. See, look at those rays of light. If you're just tuning in and trying to get over here and get an image of it before it goes off the viewing area, which it could very well go off the viewing area, is what it could do. Let me do this for one moment. Yeah. Okay. So you're over here and I'm over here, you are. I want to try to see if I can get at least a piece of it. One piece of it in the in that viewing thing, with maybe in the OBS studio, maybe put a filter on it. It's like a diamond-like shape. Let me do a window capture. I'm going to do a window capture. So let me move this to the side And I'm going to do a window capture so we can capture it on here at least. Okay, we got the window capture going on. We see what's behind it. We want to see what's behind it. That's right. I want to make this bigger. Let's make it like this. I'm getting ready to have a hot flash. Gina, you're not. Yes, I'm having a hot flash. We want to see what's behind it. So we want to put a filter on it. Let's see if we can do a filter on this. Sharpen the image first. I'm doing a sharpening image for this. I'm going to put a chrome filter on here so if we can bring out some color to see if we can see what on earth is behind it any. Well, that didn't do too well right there. Now that's too much sharpening going on because it's making it a little pixelated. But the chrome key, shoot. Now we got to have some kind of filtering. I can't really get it that well, but there looks like there's something behind it. There really does. Where are we at over here? Let me flip this over like this. Can you what is that? Looks like I don't know what it is. Doesn't it look weird to you? It looks really weird. It looks really, really weird. Let me see if I can, I'm going to see if I can get it. Because there's something strange. It may be on a different timeline, Zechariah, the light worker. I guess maybe it could be on a different timeline. Maybe. Let me shrink myself down a little bit. Because I haven't been over to this one here before. It's in Montana. But it looks a little wild. Let's see. Okay, I've clicked it right there. And the visual, it's like 12:02 in the afternoon is what it is. 12:02 in the afternoon. Okay, we're going to bring it up. Bring it up, Gina. I want to make sure I bring it up high enough so that we can see it. There is something in the sky. Can you see it? Look at that great big old thing around it. Let me bring this down a little bit. Can you see it? There looks like there's diamonds up there. Okay, we're going to move it through the sky. Is what we're going to do. Actual range or angel range. Well, if it's a fake sun, I've not seen one like this before. I really haven't seen one like this before. Now we've seen a sprocket-like of a sun, but this isn't like a sprocket-like sun because we showed a sprocket-looking sun the other day on here, and the sprocket-looking sun that we showed, it was the sprocket-looking one looked like this. The sprocket-looking one has a whole lot more shadows to it. But this one doesn't even look like that. See, this one right here doesn't even look like that. This one looks different. The way that it is. Looks slightly different. And we're in Montana as it's going across the sky. Lucy, in the sky with diamonds. Yeah, there are like diamond ships up there. There looks like a great big diamond ship right next to that. Look at next to the sun's light. Let me do this. Can you see it? It looks like there's like maybe a diamond ship right there, but look at the rainbow colors. If there wasn't something rainbowy up there, I don't think it'd be showing. I really don't. But these rays of light, they're so bright. They're actual bright rays of light coming from the four corners of it. But then it looks like something else is coming through. And What are the two spots below it? Those two spots below it, those two dots that are like right here. I wonder if those two dots are actually in the center of this sun side by side. I really do. We wonder if they are inside the sun side by side, like right there in the center, and they're being reflected. Because normally you wouldn't see the two dots that are there. Because it's moving with the sun. That's as far as we get it, you all. I think it is. I think it's coming from the center of the sun, whatever's in the center of it, because it's not a normal shadowing like this would be. It's not. Or is it? Well, no, see, that's too far. That's even too far apart, even with this shadowing. That's really far apart. There's a great big gigantic gap. This is in Montana as it's going across the sky. Well, there's a lot of sun simulators up in that sky all around the world. I really wonder, how can the same sun be in the sky in some places and then it could be covered up in other places in the sky? I really do wonder, how is that possible? And then it's going to fall off. And it's still over there on the side, and then it's gone. Then it's gone, you all. And that's the south facing. You can see it right here in Montana. There's a lot of open land. There's like a UFO underneath there too, right underneath that sun. And then it like disappears. Okay. Well, this is really interesting how this one object is staying in the sky. If you look at it right here, how the one rainbow looking object is staying right there centered in the sky. We don't get to see how far it goes, but it literally is staying centered. What is it? Do you think that's like a rainbow looking ship? Because it literally is. It is setting right there and it's not moving. Because the sun is going right past it. So it's like it's around 12 o'clock. The sun is moving away from it, and yet it is in the sky. There are such things as rainbow ships. It could even be an orb-like thing rolled up, a rainbow-looking orb, and it could be rolled up into a tortilla, whatever you want to call that. It could be one of those because it's still sitting there in that spot in the sky. It didn't go nowhere. It did not go anywhere, and it didn't stretch itself out of the way, which is interesting. I mean, it's really pretty and stuff. It is. It does look like a ship. The light within. How can we make this bigger? Well, it is pretty big right now as it is. It's got all the colors of a rainbow. There was another FAA thing I went to. What was it showing that I wanted to look at it? Oh, I know what it was. This is the southern sky. This is the southern sky. The other one that I was looking at, I had taken some screenshots of it, and it had started off like it was in Tulasak. I think it was like Alaska. This thing right here looks like it was a ship that showed up, because that's not a normal cloud at all. It's not a normal cloud. It showed up. I'll try to get it like that. But even when I put it in the edge detect, it had its particular shape. See how it showed up out of nowhere? It literally protruded at 1433. So 233, it showed itself right there, perfect oval, as if it was some kind of a ship or something, while the sun was right there. And then as it progressed further, it stretched itself out like that. And then it's kind of like faded away. But it started off like something like this right here as it came through. Let me show you that. Look at that. See, that's not even a normal cloud. There's a lot of activity going on in the sky up there. What kind of cloud would do such a thing like that? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I feel a little better. I really do. I'm still trying to get a little better. I am. But we're looking at this FAA thing. We are. And wondering why this sun looks the way that it looks. Because it really doesn't match the images perhaps that you have taken with the sun. But it's got some kind of rainbow looking ship up there that's not moving. It looks really cool too. I think I'd like to go on the rainbow ship. I want to go on the rainbow ship if it's of the light. And I know there's lots of people would like to say, okay, I'm ready to go now. Just let me know when. Or no, just get me. Take me up and bring me back when you're ready to rapture the people out of here. Just rapture them out of here. Take them away. Take them away and put them into a safe place. That'd be pretty cool. It would. I'd like to know what really is behind there. Everybody is sick right this week. Everyone you talk to is sick in California. I was told that 2024 might be a little bad for it. You all want to stock up on, get you some fruits and vegetables. Nice fruits and vegetables. Eat healthy. Get you some chicken broth. You might want to have some tea and some lemon, hot water. You might want to get something that you can eat with this FAA, you all. Let me take you to where it's located at. Deer Lodge. Deer Lodge. Oh, where were we? Oh, there is the Deer Lodge right here. Are we over here, you all? I think we are. I'm supposed to be over here on this screen right there. Deer Lodge. What was this one? Okay, it's two cameras. Bowman Field Anaconda. Reminds me of the anaconda snake. What is going on here? And not all the cameras. Oh, okay, we got another one. Okay, we want to see what this one looks like. Can you please show us? All right, you all, we got a better visual here. Another visual. So this is good. So it's the cameras in this area in Montana. Look at that. That is pretty wild looking. So this is at 11 o'clock. Not all the cameras are going to have that. Look at the ripple up there at the top of this thing. I got to get the phone out of the way so we can see this. Can you all see it? Because we're going to make it a little bit. I could make it a little bit bigger. Wonder what it looks like over here if we were to come over here. Can you see it? Because I've put a filter on it. Oh, what's that at the bottom of it? I need to make this a little bit smaller because I've made this really bigger because I've got it on a window capture device. Window capture. Let's make it smaller. Okay, so you can see it even at the top. Let me bring it down because you want to. Let me see this. It's 11:58 there in Montana. See, it's got it too. You know what I've saw in some of my pictures? You see this right here? I've seen like an object in the western sky. It was this shape, and it looked like, you know those things you put under your neck, like for exercise? They got the ridges in them. It looked like one of those things in the sky, like some big old canister-like thing in the sky. You probably seen something like that yourself, you all. You probably did. Let me get this over here, back to this window right here, because it's kind of hard to show it. I know it looks kind of small like that. I know you'd probably like to see it a lot bigger. But it's going across the sky. Whatever that is, it's like staying stuck in it. Why does it look like that? It looks like there's a round circle, but it's got those lights in it. And it's not a square. I would hope that it's not a square. I really would hope that it's not a square. Let me push it like this, because you can still see the time on it like that. Is there any like movie that has this in it? This light coming from it? Oh, that was really weird, you all. When I turned my eye from it and I looked at that, you know what I saw when I was looking at this right here? I saw a big invisible rectangle like this around it. Oops. I saw an invisible rectangle around this when I moved my head, is what I had seen. Like a gateway or something. I saw it around it. For some strange reason. And see how no, it's the light. The light from this thing, what it's doing is illuminating a great big round rainbow looking orb up there, and it makes it look like it's a canister or something, but it's a great big orb up there being illuminated by the rays of this light. Can you see it over there? Can you see the circular orb? It's like right there. It's a great big, I believe it's a ship, some type of gigantic orb, round ship. I was listening to some of those, that UAP things. I know it was a repeat. And they were talking about the Tic Tac things and how they saw the 40-foot long Tic Tac, and they said the Tic Tac thing was a great big long cylinder. They said just picture a great big long propane tank flying through the air, 40-foot long, a propane tank. And another one said at one of the Air Force bases, the guy was 50 feet from it. It was a great big, it was a gray cube, and it was a black cube, and they were suspended in like a bubble. And they were blocking the entrance to where the planes would come in, the cubes, 2 of them, stationary. And the guy who was, he abandoned his mission. He just sat down in the debriefing room. He said he wasn't going back up because of those cubes. He was not going back up because those cubes did not go anywhere, but they were setting in like a spherical bubble. Yeah, but the Tic Tacs that they were describing was like a 40-foot propane tank, 40-foot long. So there is something out there, and they're really keeping it hush hush, is what they're doing. You all know, obviously, I guess if one of these orbs would roll themselves up, they would kind of look like a cylinder, but these would be rainbow looking. But we're supposed to be looking at this sun. Yes, we are, Gina, because this one is different. You can see it. It's like, you know how when you go smash the pennies, when you go into these museums, or not museums, these rest stops or these travel stops, these parks, you can take a penny and you put your penny in there and you turn it and you stretch the penny. Those orbs in the sky, they stretch themselves out like that. Have you seen them before? They have the ability to stretch them things out like in a elongated penny that you smash. Yeah. I've actually took a picture. It was back in around 2018. I was taking pictures of the rays of light when the sun was rising. The rays were coming down in my yard back by the woods. And I remember taking a picture of them, and I caught so many of those orb-like things, and some of them were elongated like when you smash the pennies at the national parks and stuff. But they used to be a regular orb shape. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, you all. Randomly going on in circles. Do I have any pictures to show us? I have pictures on my laptop. But my laptop, I can't show it on here, but I do. I took them with my one iPhone. It's been a long time. I think I uploaded the pictures. See, that's what they are up there. It's elongated. They stretch themselves out, and I know that it's like it sounds really weird, but I think they're living. They're organic like, and they can do that. They can. Look how beautiful it is right there to the side. It's up there in the sky. And I wonder, I don't think that it's just a reflection. No, I think it's really up there. I believe it's up there in the sky. And as the sun or whatever it is moves, it's moving with it. And it's being reflected because it's like golden. What's that calling occupants of golden occupants? And they were talking about interdimensional beings too in that meeting too. How you could have an interdimensional being from a higher dimension casting a shadow on the ground, casting its shadow. But you wouldn't be able to see them, but you would see the shadow of them. Hello there, Princess Nava. Nava. Yahasahala. Wish I could say it, but I can't. I know there's something going on with these things. Now see, it's moving to the side. Smashing of a penny. They do. Smashing of the penny. It moves with it. And there's other things up there in the sky too. They're up there also. So what would look like right now, just one great big long cylinder looking thing, no, it's just it's the light making it appear like that. I wonder, they're higher beings is what they are. A portal? Yeah, it's a portal. And if you're just tuning in, so this is in Montana. And before I went to Montana, I was, where was I at? I was over here in Alaska, and I noticed that this thing showed up where the sun was rising. You got the black dot in that sun. The sun is like this ship right here on the side. Look how perfectly oval as it would come through. This is another image of it. Right there too. Well, I didn't get very much of it. But yeah, this is, there's something going on in the sky at this particular thing in Montana. This one camera is like that. The other cameras are not like this. Angelica, You caught on your movie, it changed colors and you got them together like a bow into the sun. Yeah. Oh, I bet it was really beautiful. I really do. What is this person doing down there? They're riding their bicycle. Okay, maybe. All right, so we got that. Okay, that is in Montana. So let's go back here. And see, this too has the 2 dots in it. I think the 2 dots are the inside of this sun right here. The very center of it. There's the ridges up there at the top. Okay, there's the ridges at the top. This is in Montana. Meet me in Montana. I want to see the mountains in your eyes. I've had all of this life I can handle. Meet me underneath that big Montana sky. I used to love that when I was a young adult teenager. I loved it. It was a beautiful song. I did. What is this? Meet me underneath that big Montana sky. It's really pretty. Well, I guess it's snowing there, or these are spirit orbs, I guess. I mean, it may not be. We've already looked at that, you all. Okay, there is no more of those. What is that? Okay. All right, so we're right there. Let's see if there's any other cameras here in this Montana area that would have that in the southwest sky. Okay, we're in luck. Okay, we're in luck, you all. We're going to see some more. See, there it is on the side of the sun again. Hamilton Airport. This is the southwest sky. Here it comes across. And it's really rainbow colory. Is this really look like it's? This is really interesting because when it's in front of the sun, when it's in front of the pole, normally when the sun goes in front of a pole like that, what you would see is what you would see when it would go in front of a pole like that. You would see a teeny tiny dot like that, which would be indicative of this black hole sun right here, that black hole sun. Because if this image right here on another camera were to pass in front of a pole, it would put the light out because this is the center of that particular sun. But that's not the case of this. Right here. At least I don't think so. No, it's not. Let's see, I wonder how that can be going through there like that. Looks like there's diamonds up there. Look on the side of that. Look at the ripple on the side of this and oh, wow. Do you think that's rotating? Is that rotating on us? You think it did? Look, that look kind of, why would it do that? It kind of gave the illusion that it was rotating. That is interesting. Can y'all see that? Let's look at that. Now you see this shape right here? This shape, oftentimes, this shape will, oh, what am I got going on? This shape right here on Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa, these rings would project themselves onto the ground, and they would look like one big ring inside of a ring like this with something else right there, which would kind of be indicative that that's what's behind this sun. You have two rings, kind of like what if it is a ship, you all, with two like rings on it. Now it really could be something like that with the thing, because it's going to rotate is what it's going to do. I mean, it looks really pretty. It does. Let's push that button. I gotta try to do something, y'all, because I've messed this up over here messing with it. I don't know where we got it going at right there, but we're gonna make it rotate. It looks like it's rotating, but it very well may not be rotating. But there's something going around it. You ever watch the sun at times when it's rising on some of the other live webcams? And it appears, based on the shadows or even in the sky itself, it rotates counterclockwise. The sun does. Like a great big sundial. What if it's keeping time? What if it's the big clock in the sky? The sun is the great big clock in the sky. And now it's going down. It's totally disappeared. It totally disappeared like that. Out of sight, out of mind. Rotating more or less. And then going to that telephone pole. You can't see the telephone pole because I've got this over too far. But you can see it right here, you all. We are in Montana, and this sun in Montana has a very different look to it. What is that? Well, okay, we're going to come over here and we're going to look at the sun in Montana. It's a Superior Airport, and it looks kind of superior. What a bright, bright sky. We can't really see. Wait. There appears to be some type of a shadow right here. An oblong shadow. It really does, like an oblong one right here. Can you see it? Like an oblong shadow? Just like that. And it could look like a great big face in the sky too. A giant round thing behind the sun. Something. Let's see where this is. There are a lot of things that are hiding in the sky. Now, we do know that. A whole lot. 1637, so... Okay, that's a telephone pole. They really made it glow like it was a spaceship. They made it glow like it was a spaceship, you all, even though it wasn't. We knew it wasn't a spaceship. Hoping for it, but it's not one, you all. It is not one at all. You have to get to the cloud structures that are in the southwest sky, the south or the southwest, because they're not all going to show what you want them to show at all. We're in Montana, and the sun is looking a little different, is what it's looking. I think we've been to Seeley Lake. Caldwell, I don't know where we're at now. I've done lost it. We're going to go to the Three Forks. Well, they're not very pretty over here. They get a lot of snow, looks like it. Wonder why it's happening at night. You see this areas at these airports? It's fine during the daytime. You go to and then boom, they're here. I wonder if there's a lot of energy in the air. And I'm not just saying snow. I really do wonder if there is a lot of energy in the air that are bringing out these, okay. Well, we don't have much left on this one either. And this is in Montana also. Their sun looks different there. That's all I'm saying. It looks really different in Montana with diamonds. Oh, what's that helicopter doing there? I think it's a shape-shifting UFO. A shape-shifting UFO helicopter. Gina, no, it's not. It's just a helicopter flying around. Well, can I call it a shape-shifting? They have the movies where you have the Transformers. They can transform into a robot, and they're shape-shifting. They really are. It's a little wild. I really do. Well, it looks like there might be snow there. I really do wonder about that. A whole lot about it. You got a 100%. That's right, you are. We going to call them a shapeshifters? Shape-shifting stuff. Who do they think they're kidding? They're not kidding us. No, they're not. Townsend Airport. They got a lot of stuff going on there. See, they too did it. Oh, did we look at this one at Townsend Airport? There's even more. This is like the... So now we know in Montana, their sun looks like this in Montana. Just like this. If you're just tuning in on the FAA, and you got all these orb-like things all in the sky. The same things that are in the sky in Hawaii, too. If you were to go over there, you see them in Hawaii. They just set stationary. They're kind of like interdimensional. And, yeah. There it's going. Oh, my nose is starting to itch. That is not pleasant to have my nose itch on here, you all. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I'm going to get myself out of the way so my nose is not going to itch on here because it is not pleasant. Just look at that. And sometimes what looks like that in the sky looks like, you know what they look like? They look like the cubes, like interdimensional cubes up here in the sky too. They could be that also. And I'm not just saying that. I'm not. Because you know that you've looked at cameras and you've seen something like that yourself, really. Things like this in the sky. And we're looking at the 1430 till it's 2:30 in the sky in Montana. And their sun has 4 corners for some strange reason. Now it's almost like a square, kind of like the one image of the sun at the observatories in Hawaii. It literally did look like a square in Hawaii when it was going down because it had the 4 corners. But this one right here, it appears to have like a circle in the middle with the 4 corners on the end. But you got some beam of lights coming out of the 4 corners of the sun. Beams of light. It just looks so wild. It really looks wild like that. If the sun was completely circle, really, if it was completely circle, I don't think it would have 4 corners. Do you think it would? Do you think it would have 4 corners to it if it were completely circular? I don't know if it would. I really doubt if it would. You got the thumbnail. Do we need to do a new thumbnail? We can do a new thumbnail. We can do a new thumbnail is what we can do. Is that what you told me I need to do? Because we can do it. Well, that's not a really nice thumbnail. You can probably try to do a different one. Oh, it would be a flashlight. We see what we see. Yes, you do see what you see. You see what you see. That's true. Absolutely. I'm not going to do a new thumbnail, you all. I'm not. But I'm just going to say this is the FAA. We're over here on the FAA in Montana, and Montana has a very strange looking sun with beams of light coming from it. That's what I'd like to say. Oh, my goodness. Okay, you all. I am going to go. I am. But I wanted to get on here before all their cameras dropped off with that particular image that we're seeing here in Montana. You can see it. Of course, yeah. This right here seems to have a whole lot more to it. But there's something rotating down at the bottom. Wait a minute. It looked like a face down there at the bottom, you all. Let me see if I can get it really fast. Down at the bottom, you see it down here? It looks like two big blue eyes right there. Two blue eyes and a hat and a yellow mouth. A yellow mouth down there is what it looks like. Can you see it? It looks pretty wild. It looks pretty wild. It doesn't come into view until... It looked kind of strange. It's only at that one point in time. Do you think that's like a ship or something? Really look at it. It looks like a spaceship with these lights coming down from it. It really does. Bring the lights down from above and it looks like a spaceship. It really... I'm going to get a spaceship with these beams of light coming down like that. That is wild. Yeah, like another dimension. I wouldn't be surprised if it is like another dimension. Yeah. For some strange reason. This is a first. This right here, especially the image down there at the bottom. Kind of looks like an acorn. Kind of looks like the shape of an acorn, but yet like one of those bell-shaped UFOs. But it's got the great big like windows on it. Like great big arch-like windows on the inside of this thing. Why would it look like that? I'm trying to look at it on here. Like a chipmunk's face. It's strange. It's really strange. So, yeah. I am going to go, you all. We got this going on. And that sun looks really wild. Really wild. Looks pretty cool. On the FAA, it does. I'm just going to say it looks pretty cool the way that it looks. And it's good to be able to put this in the studio and put a filter on it. It is. Filters are nice to use. Let me, Gina, what are you going to do? I'm trying to get a filter on this silly thing. I really am. I want to get you a filter on the FAA because it doesn't do justice for it. We got it, you all. We can do it. I think the one we got is fine. I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change it, you all. I am going to go. I'm tired of talking. I am kind of tired. Gina, what do you got going on here? You got your views on here. You need to get over to the window that you were on. How's that? Is that better? That's better, you all. I am going to go. So thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. I don't know if I'll be back on tonight. I really don't. I'm still a tad bit tired, although I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm pushing myself a little bit. That's right. That's right. Oh, you all have sweet dreams too, Rick, honey. Thank you, moderators. Y'all give this video a thumbs up. And if I could ever figure out how to gift memberships on here, I'm going to do it, but I don't know how to do it. I just read it in the email today that I could do it. Yeah, that's great. I will get some rest, you all. You get some rest. Don't wear your body out. That's right. I'm going to go, you all. Did I already do that? I think I did. Yes. That's right, you all. I'm going to go to bed. We're going to go. Good night, you all. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours. Love you.